Good morning. It's Tuesday, the 24th of February. Oh, that's the pool lady's truck. She's out there doing the pool. Let's see. This guy's waiting on Tucson parts. This guy's up here, and I took the primary part yesterday. Here is the primary. And this morning I'm going to do parts cleaning. Cleaning parts is a matter of transferring the dirt from the parts to myself. Not a way to, There's nothing that would clean these easily. I mean, you can have the nicest, biggest parts washer you ever want. And I don't know. It's just going to be scraping and a cleaning and a cleaning and a scraping. Let's do a dad joke of the day. Because looking at that, there's not a whole lot of hilarity here today. So that's yesterday. Okay, here's Tuesday. All right, why did the quarterback open a bakery? He had a lot of turnovers. Okay. Yep. I'll do that later. All right, so I'm going to just start cleaning these parts and see how far I get. Okay, so it's 10:20, and I've got all the easy stuff, all the little stuff cleaned and put aside. Now I get to address all of this stuff. So a little bit of dirty stuff. This is from all the little stuff. And now I'm going to clean all this stuff. See how it goes. Okay, it's not quite 11 o'clock. And I've got all this stuff over here cleaned. I showed you that already. And this is all the little bits. They're all cleaned. Over here, I've got the clutch basket cleaned. This sounds great. There's no wear on that bearing at all. And now I'm left with the clutch plates, which are, whoa, they are dirty. My gosh. And the cover itself, which is, okay, and then the back side of the primary, which I'm going to scrape down and clean up, but I'm not going to polish or make it look beautiful. But I do need to get all the garbage off of it. So I'll be back when I get these three done. Okay, let's see. It's 5 after 12, lunchtime. And I have just completed cleaning all the parts. Not pristine clean, I'm not doing that. Just clean enough to be put back together. Bits and pieces, all the stuff, everything is here laid out. This towel is so filthy, I'm not even going to try to wash it. I'm just going to take it and deposit it over there. It'd be good. So all these parts are ready to go back together, except normally when I recommend changing clutch plates, I recommend changing both fiber and metal, even though metal can usually be reused and wears on the fibers. But the occasional situation where replacing fiber only resulted in a clutch that slipped, that's double labor to take it back apart and put it back together with new metal plates. So in this case, these metal plates, let's see if I can get in here. They're badly scarred, but they could probably be used okay. Probably. That's okay. But these guys, that's a lot of scarring going on there, folks. All right, and these fiber, they're not there anymore. They are completely bald. This is worn down to flat, flatness. These are gone. So I'm going to definitely recommend new fibers. And see, this one has absolutely no ridge to it at all. That's completely 100% smooth. So I'm going to recommend new fiber plates for sure, steel plates as an option. And boy, let me tell you, boy howdy, clutch plates are ridiculously expensive nowadays. I just, parts are outrageous. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get lunch, and I think I'm going to post this part of the video. After lunch, when I come out here, I'm going to change out the chain and put the inner case back on the bike and start loading it up, and just leave it open with the clutch plates out pending client's decision on whether or not to buy new clutch plates. Okay, so that's where we are. I think I put about 3 hours in this morning. Okay, I'm going to publish the videos that you just watched, and just to clear up any confusion, when I said I was going to change the chain, what I meant is I'm going to change the front sprocket and the chain. And just so that there's no confusion, the reason we took that whole primary part was for the front sprocket.